therapist asked me to list the reasons you are gone, to try and find the logic, to try and find the sense. She handed me a blank page in the muted light of dawn, said clarity would help me build up my defense. I wrote the fights, the distance, the pressure, the career, the money, stress, the family drama, the lack of open doors. But every single reason felt so shallow and unclear, just surface scratches on a pain that runs much deeper to the core. There were 1,000 reasons why we broke, a million little things, a list of functional failures we can point our fingers to, but not a single one explains the heartache that this brings, or the gaping empty silence where I'm missing me and you. The logic doesn't touch the wound, the facts don't stop the pain, it doesn't fix the feeling that our love was meant to fly. I have 1,000 reasons why, but none of them explain the simple, crushing truth of this final sad goodbye. You said it was the timing, I said it was the trust we lost. We dissected every motive, we analyzed the fall. We counted up the damage, calculated all the cost, but the numbers don't add up to nothing left at all. I can justify the ending with the bullet points and facts. I can rationalize the exit with a cool and steady head. But when the night falls heavy and the silence gently cracks, I just miss the man I married and the life we could have led. There were 1,000 reasons why we broke, a million little things, a list of functional failures we can point our fingers to, but not a single one explains the heartache that this brings, or the gaping empty silence where I'm missing me and you. The logic doesn't touch the wound, the facts don't stop the pain, it doesn't fix the feeling that our love was meant to fly. I have 1,000 reasons why, but none of them explain the simple, crushing truth of this final sad goodbye. Maybe love isn't logical, not a list of pros and cons. It's just a raw, wild feeling that defies the cause and effect. It lives in the was, not in the is. It lives in the gone. A beautiful disaster that demanded our respect. I'll keep my list of reasons pinned up to the door, but I know they're just paper thin excuses for the void. There were 1,000 reasons why we broke, a million little things, a list of functional failures we can point our fingers to, but not a single one explains the heartache that this brings, or the gaping crushing truth of this final sad goodbye. 1,000 reasons why, but still I sit and cry beneath an empty sky. 1,000 reasons why. Goodbye, my love, goodbye. The city lights outside my window blur into a stream, a river full of people swimming with the flow. But I am stuck here anchored, living in a broken dream, in the quiet of a room where I don't know where to go. The space beside me on the couch is mocking me with air. The blanket we used to share is folded nice and neat. Every shadow that the lamplight casts reminds me you're not there. And the silence tastes like ashes and like bitter cold defeat. Oh, it's another lonely night, drowning in the blue. The hours drag like anchors in a sea of my regret. Just me and my reflection, and the ghost of me and you, chasing down the memories I can't quite forget. Died in white hot fright. It's a slow and painful drowning, a living, waking death in the hollow of another lonely night. I found your favorite book you left on the bedside table there, the page you stopped at dog-eared where the hero lost his way. It feels like prophecy written in the middle of the air, a sign that we were doomed from that final awful day. I turned the TV on just for the noise to fill the empty space, but every song they're playing is a love song we once knew. There's nowhere left to run to, no hiding place. Every single thought I have just leads right back to you. Oh, it's another lonely night, drowning in the blue. The hours drag like anchors in a sea of my regret. Just me and my reflection, and the ghost of me and you, chasing down the memories I can't quite forget. century of despair. Oh, it's another lonely night, drowning in the blue. The hours drag like anchors in a sea of my regret. Just me and my reflection, and the ghost of me and you, chasing down the memories I can't quite forget. The world outside is breathing, but I can barely catch my breath. Stuck inside this moment where the future died in white hot fright. It's a slow and painful drowning, a living, waking death in the hollow of another lonely night. Another lonely night. Just turn off the light. It's just not right. Another lonely night. Forever feels this way tonight. Another lonely night. The phone lights up at 2 a.m. The blue screen, a sudden fright. A name I swore I deleted glows across the silent wall. My heart performs a spasm, jumping in the lonely night. A stupid sudden hope before the inevitable fall. It's just a string of letters, words that barely make sense. A messy, misspelled whisper from a past I left behind. A cheap and easy access, a breach in my defense. A drunk and lonely memory that you think you need to find. Oh, don't text me drunk, don't mess with the healing that I'm on. Don't bring your temporary sorrow to my steady, quiet pain. I'm building back my fortress from the minute you were gone. And your whiskey-fueled confusion is just tearing it down again. If you can't say it sober with the sunlight in your eyes, if you can't face the silence or the truth that we are through, then just leave me in the darkness with my careful, steady lights. Don't text me drunk, I'm finally forgetting me and you. You said I miss you, followed by a lonely little teary face emoji. A weak attempt at feeling, a manufactured tiny ache. A cheap emotion rented out for a temporary trophy. A game you play when you are low, a promise you will break. I know the script by heart now. I know the next few lines. The I'm sorry in the morning, the I didn't mean to text. But I'm tired of the cycle, tired of reading all the signs, tired of the heartbreak that you leave me with, complex and vexed. Don't text me drunk, forgetting me and you. For the morning's cold regret, don't make me hope for something that I know is just a facade. Don't text me drunk, don't mess with the healing I'm on. Don't bring your temporary sorrow to my steady, quiet pain. I'm building back my fortress from the minute you were gone, and your whiskey-fueled confusion is just tearing it down again. If you can't say it sober with the sunlight in your eyes, if you can't face the silence or the truth that we are through, then just leave me in the darkness with my careful, steady lies. Don't text me drunk, I'm finally forgetting me and you. Don't text me drunk, you're just a lonely hunk. My heart is finally unstuck. Don't text me drunk, no more of this funk. Don't text me drunk. The rhythmic tick of the grandfather clock is all I hear. The only constant pulse inside this silent, empty home. My own heart is a drummer, beating slow with silent fear. A broken, lonely rhythm in a world I walk alone. It used to sync with yours, a perfect steady pace, a shared and certain tempo to the life we used to lead. Now it stutters in my chest, a void in every space, a half a heartbeat missing, a deep and painful need. I'm living with half a heartbeat, the other half is gone with you. A damaged, broken tempo, a song I can't complete. Every second is a struggle just to make it through. A damaged, limping cadence, a final cold defeat. We were meant to be together, a symphony in time, a perfect shared existence, a rhythm built to last. Now I'm stuck here in the silence, paying for your crime, with just a half a heartbeat, fading way too fast. The doctor listens with his scope. He says I'm physically fine, a healthy living woman with a future still to see. But he doesn't hear the silence where your rhythm used to twine. He doesn't know the piece of you that you took away from me. My blood is running cold now, the pace is far too slow. My system 'cause I'm living with half a heartbeat. The other half is gone with you. A damaged, broken tempo, a song I can't complete. Every second is a struggle just to make it through. A damaged, limping cadence, a final cold defeat. We were meant to be together, a symphony in time, a perfect shared existence, a rhythm built to last. Now I'm stuck here in the silence, paying for your crime, with just a half a heartbeat, fading way too fast. I close my eyes and try to find the memory of your pace, the steady, strong assurance of a love I thought was true. But the silence rushes in and fills the empty space, and all I have is this slow, painful, broken beat for two. It's not enough to live on, not enough to feel alive, just enough to suffer and to slowly fade away. I'm living with half a heartbeat. The other half is gone with you. A damaged, broken tempo, a song I can't complete. Every second is a struggle just to make it through. A damaged, limping cadence, a final cold defeat. We were meant to be together, a symphony in time, a perfect shared existence, a rhythm built to last. Now I'm stuck here in the silence, paying for your crime, with just a half a heartbeat, fading way too fast. Half a heartbeat, a broken, cold defeat, no longer sweet. Half a heartbeat, and I can't compete with the silence now. The world outside is loud tonight. The traffic screams and moans. The TV host is shouting on the news I barely hear. I'm sitting in the kitchen, staring at the empty zones, and listening for a sound that's never coming near. It's not your words I'm missing. We ran out of things to say. We ended in the silence that cut us to the core. It's the melody of home I lost when you walked away. The way you used to speak to me when we were something more. I miss your accent, the lip and the soft curve of the tone, the way you wrap the common words in music all your own. It made the world seem smaller, made me feel like I was known. Now every voice sounds foreign, sharp and cold as any stone. It wasn't just the phrases, it here in the noise, without a single choice. I just miss your accent, the sound of you, my wife. I went down to the corner store. The clerk had a voice so flat, and I swear it made me shiver, made me think of what we lost. You'd call me darling, honey, sweetheart, things like that. And I never knew the value or the final bitter cost. I try to mimic it sometimes, alone inside my car, just to feel a little closer to the life we left behind. A dialect of happiness that traveled oh so far, now just a lonely echo trapped inside my mind. Oh, I miss your accent, the lip and the soft curve of the tone, the way you wrap the common words in music all your own. It made the world seem smaller, made me feel like I was known. Now every voice sounds foreign, sharp and cold as any stone. It wasn't just the phrases, it was the rhythm of your voice, a song I used to wake up to, the soundtrack of my life. Now I'm stuck here in the noise, without a single choice. I just miss your accent, the sound of you, my wife. They say the mind forgets the pain, remembers only joy, but my ears remember sound waves, the frequency of you, the one sweet thing you gave me that I can't seem to destroy. The way you made a normal morning feel so brand new. It's a specific kind of heartache, a very certain ache, for the music of the woman who won't sing for me again. Oh, I miss your accents, the lip and the soft curve of the tone, the way you wrap the common words in music all your own. It made the world seem smaller, made me feel like I was known. Now every voice sounds foreign, sharp and cold as any stone. It wasn't just the phrases, it was the rhythm of your voice, a song I used to wake up to, the soundtrack of my life. Now I'm stuck here in the noise, without a single choice. I just miss your accent, the sound of you, my wife. I miss your accent, a sweet sad testament to where all the good times went. I miss your accent, my one and only one. I miss your accent. The phone screen glowing on the table, I keep waiting for a sign. One final message, one last word you meant for me to read. The air is cold and heavy in this empty room of mine, and the silence is a monster that you taught my heart to feed. You didn't shout a warning, you didn't leave a note, no angry accusation, no final bitter fight. Just a careful, quiet exit, a shrine enough for your old code, and the fading of your footsteps in the middle of the night. You just walked away, didn't even look behind the door. Took all the colors with you from the life we used to make, leaving broken promises scattered on the floor. A silent sudden ending, a monumental deep heartache. No explanation given, no reason for the fall. Just a cold and clean departure, a love you didn't save. And I'm left here in the wreckage, staring at the wall, wondering how you just walked away, like you never saw my face. I trace the lines upon the pillow where your head used to rest, a phantom indentation in the fabric of the bed. I replay every single word we put through every test, looking for the clue in all the things we left unsaid. Was it my fault for not seeing, not noticing the change? Or were you just an actor playing a perfect happy part? Now everything feels different, foreign and so strange, because you took the only thing that held my world apart. You just walked away, didn't even look behind the door. Took all the colors with you from the life we used to make, leaving broken promises scattered on the floor. A silent sudden ending, a monumental deep heartache. No explanation given, no reason for the fall. Just a cold and clean departure, a love you didn't save. And I'm left here in the wreckage, staring at the wall, wondering how you just walked away, like you never saw my face. They say the closure helps you heal, helps you to move on. But how can I find closure when there was no final word? Just a sudden, awful silence, a fading of the dawn, a quiet, brutal exit that felt so absurd. I'm running in circles, trying to understand the why. just walked away. The headlights sweep across the lawn, the gravel spits and crunches once again. But it's just the neighbor coming home, now you pulling in the drive. The porch light I left on for you is glowing in the rain, a beacon for a ship that chose another port to thrive. I keep checking my reflection, looking for the girl you used to love, the one who made you laugh and made you wanna stay. Now I'm a broken mirror, a falling star from up above, watching everything we had just dissolve and fade away. And now I'm left standing alone, right where you said I do, a hollow, empty chapel in the middle of the night. The promises are shattered, the faith is broken through, and there's nobody beside me to make the dark seem bright. The foundation we built our future on just crumbled in the dust, and you took your heart and ran while mine turned into stone. A silent, sudden exit, a breach of every trust. Yeah, you left me standing here alone. I traced the map of memories on the living room floor, the spot where we slow danced to that old forgotten tune. Now I'm dancing with the silence, listening to the door, waiting for a miracle beneath the bitter broken moon. They say you found another, a love that feels brand new, someone to share the future that you stole right out of mine. And all I can do is wonder if she knows what you can do, how quickly you can sever every single binding line. And now I'm left standing alone, where you said I do, a hollow, empty chapel in the middle right of the night. The promises are shattered, the faith is broken through, and there's nobody beside me to make the dark seem bright. The foundation we built our future on just crumbled in the dust, and you took your heart and ran while mine turned into stone. A silent, sudden exit, a breach of every trust. Yeah, you left me standing here alone. I'm picking up the pieces, but the edges are too sharp. They cut into my fingers, they remind me of the pain. I'm learning how to play this lonely, broken harp, singing a sad song while waiting for the rain. It's a bitter education in the art of being left, of finding strength in weakness the coldest I have known, left standing alone, all alone. The world outside is black and white. It lost its color when you left. No vibrant reds or hopeful blues, just shades of endless gray. I walk the streets we used to love, feeling so bereft. Every landmark a reminder of a happier yesterday. The sun is shining, but it offers no real warmth to me. Just a harsh, cold spotlight on my solitary state. I'm a ship without a compass on a vast and empty sea, trying to navigate a life that feels a moment too late. Between the dark and light, the place where love once flourished and now just decays. Every single step I take just sinks me in the night, caught in this colorless, unending, silent maze. It's not the pain that kills me, it's the absence of the feel of anything that matters, anything that's real and true. I'm just a hollow shadow, broken at the wheel, lost in the gray, lost without you. The clothes you left behind still hang inside the closet door, a reminder of a life I thought was firmly in my hands. I touched the empty hangers, wishing I felt something more than this heavy, crushing numbness that the heart commands. They say the time will make it better, that I'll learn to live with less, but every dawn just brings another hour of the same dull hue. I'm just a silent film reel of a life in total mess. No sound, no color, no direction, no map, no clue. Oh, I'm lost in the gray, the space between the dark and light, the place where love once flourished and now just decays. Every single step I take just sinks me in the night, caught within this colorless, unending, silent maze. It's not the pain that kills me, it's the absence of the feel of anything that matters, anything that's real and true. I'm just a hollow shadow, broken at the wheel, lost in the gray, lost without you. I'd welcome back the anger, the sharp and sudden spike. I'd take the tears and screaming just to know I'm still alive. But the gray just settles deeper, nothing that I like, just surviving, not quite living, struggling to thrive. nothing more to say. The colors ran away, lost in the gray without you, just lost in the gray. The final word was whispered, not with anger, but with pain. A fragile, quiet ending to the story of me and you. The fire in our hearts will now no spark to light again. Just ashes in the silence and a sky of hollow blue. We tried to hold the pieces, tried to glue them back in place, but the cracks were running deeper than we dared to comprehend. I look into your eyes now, and I see an empty space, and the hardest truth of all is that we can't pretend to mend. 'Cause love is over now, the final curtain's falling down. No thunderous applause, just a quiet bitter sigh. We walk this road together through the best and worst of town, but the destination is the end, the final sad goodbye. No use in screaming why us, no use in pointing blame. The well has run completely dry, nothing left to draw. We watch the bright flame flicker out and fade without a name, and love is over now. The future that we painted has been bleached by the sun. The colors washed to white and gray, a canvas clean and starred. Every dream we ever had is dead and gone and done. Just a lonely, empty feeling in the everlasting dark. I'll pack your things in boxes, trying not to feel the sting of all the hope I had in us, all the faith I used to hold. We had a perfect symphony, a beautiful high soaring thing. Now just a broken record, a story growing cold. 'Cause love is over now, the final curtain's falling down. No thunderous applause, just a quiet bitter sigh. We walk this road together through the best and worst of town, but the destination is the end, the final sad goodbye. No use in screaming why us, no use in pointing blame. The well has run completely dry, nothing left to draw. We watch the bright flame flicker out and fade without a name, and love is over now. They say it's better to have love than never loved at all, but right now that feels like a cruel and bitter joke. 'Cause the pain of the ending, the agony of the fall, is a heavy, crushing burden that makes my soul feel broke. I give it all back the silence that comes when the music dies. 'Cause love is over now, the final curtain's falling down. No thunderous applause, just a quiet bitter sigh. We walk this road together through the best and worst of town, but the destination is the end, the final sad goodbye. No use in screaming why us, no use in pointing blame. The well has run completely dry, nothing left to draw. We watch the bright flame flicker out and fade without a name, and love is over now. Love is over now. No second chance somehow. Just take your final bow. Love is over now. It's quiet here and I don't know how. But love is over now. The boxes are all taped up, stacked against the wall. Our life in cardboard containers, waiting for the final run. I sweep the empty floorboards, watching silent shadows fall. A house that used to echo with a love we thought had won. My hands are shaking slightly as I pick up the last frame. A picture of us laughing on our first trip to the sea. We're so young and hopeful there before the coldness came, before the bitter reality of what we couldn't be. And there's no turning back now. The bridge is burned to ash. The path we walked together just dissolved within the night. No second chances waiting, no sudden saving flash, just the quiet devastation of our faded dying light. The keys on the counter, the final heavy sound of fear. We've said the last goodbyes, the final tear is dried. We can't go back to the beginning, can't ever let love in again. There's no turning back now, no matter how hard we cried. You're waiting in the car outside, the engine's running low. A silent kind of patience that cuts me to the core. We used to race to greet each other, a happy, eager glow. Now we can barely look at each other through the final door. I pull the door shut gently, the lock clicks with a final sound. A bullet to the heart of the life we swore we'd share. There's no more fighting left to do, no more battleground, just the empty space and the silent heavy air. And there's no turning back now. The bridge is burned to ash. The path we walked together just dissolved within the night. No second chances waiting. too far this time, the damage is too deep. The love is just a memory, a story that is told, and there's no turning back now. The bridge is burned to ash. The path we walked together just dissolved within the night. No second chances waiting, no sudden saving flash, just the quiet devastation of our faded dying light. The key is on the counter, the final heavy sound of fear. We've said the last goodbyes, the final tear is dried. We can't go back to the beginning, can't ever let love in again. There's no turning back now, no matter how hard we cry. No turning back now. The final bitter vow, just broken pieces now. No turning back now. Goodbye somehow. No turning back now. I sit here in this crowded room, the music plays too loud. They're laughing and they're dancing, but I'm a ghost within the fray. They say I should move on now, find another in the crowd, find someone who can take the empty place where you once lay. I meet their eyes, I try to smile, I try to play the part of a woman who is healing, a woman who is free and fine. But every single person here just feels so cold and stark, 'cause no one has your magic, no one has your binding line. 'Cause nothing compares to you, nothing touches the deep core. No smile is as bright, no touch is as true, no love is as deep and vast. I've searched 1,000 faces, but I only want some more of the feeling that we had before the dice were ever cast. They're all just trends and shadows in a world of passing light. And you were the whole sun, a universe, my guiding star. My heart is just a hollow space, a lonely, empty night. There's nothing compares to you, no matter where you are. I went to that new bar we talked about, with a man who seemed so kind. He held the door, he bought the drinks, he listened to my day. He tried to make me happy, tried to ease my troubled mind. But all I felt was silence and the need to run away. He didn't know my history, he didn't know our song. He didn't know the way you'd look at me with fire in your eyes. He's a good man, he is, but he just doesn't belong in the empty, painful space where the memory of you lies. 'Cause nothing compares to you, nothing touches the deep core. pain is a testament to the depth of our great love, a cruel and honest mirror to the loss I can't erase. 'Cause nothing compares to you, nothing touches the deep core. No smile is as bright, no touch is as true, no love is as deep and vast. I've searched 1,000 faces, but I only want some more of the feeling that we had before the dice were ever cast. They're all just transient shadows in a world of passing light. And you were the whole sun, a universe, my guiding star. My heart is just a hollow space, a lonely, empty night. 'Cause nothing compares to you, no matter where you are. Nothing compares to you. The feeling's still so true. Only love to do. Nothing compares to you. Nothing in this world, nothing compares to you. The rain outside is steady, a rhythm to the ache inside this room, a backdrop to the quiet war we're fighting for a final breath. We're sitting here in silence, staring at the impending doom, watching our forever slowly bleed itself to death. The fire that once burned so bright is just an ember now. We poke it, try to fan it, but the wood is wet and cold. I see the resignation in your eyes, I see it somehow. A story reaching the ending we were never meant to be told. And it feels like gravity, a force we can't defy, a sad and certain truth written in a cruel design. We can scream and shout and promise, we can ask the reason why, but the fault lines run too deep across your heart and mine. No miracle can save us, no prayer can see us through. The timing's off, the magic's gone, the stars just won't align. It breaks my heart to say it, but I know it's true. There's nothing we can do. No, there's nothing we can. I trace the lines upon your face, familiar maps of love, and I remember every dream we thought we had in store. We gave it all we had to give, sent wishes up above, but good intentions couldn't keep the wolf away from the door. You're holding back a tear now, I see your bottom lip begin to shake, and I wanna reach across the gap and hold you in my arms again. But the space between us is an ocean wide and deep and fake, a distance silent hurts and hidden pain. And it feels like gravity, a force we can't defy, a sad and certain truth written in a cruel design. We can scream and shout and promise, we can ask the reason why, but the fault lines run too deep across your heart and mind. No miracle can save us, no prayer can see us through. The timing's off, the magic's gone, the stars just won't align. It breaks my heart to say it, but I know it's true. There's nothing we can do. No, there's nothing we can't be. I'm tired of the trying, tired of the constant fight, tired of pretending we can fix what's fundamentally torn. Maybe the hardest part of love is seeing the fading light and admitting that a beautiful thing can cease as soon as it is born. We're good people, we tried our best, we loved with all our might, but sometimes that just isn't enough to keep the engine strong. And it feels like gravity, a force we can't defy, a sad and certain truth written in a cruel design. We can scream and shout and promise, we can ask the reason why, but the fault lines run too deep across your heart and mind. No miracle can save us, no prayer can see us through. The timing's off, the magic's gone, the stars just won't align. It breaks my heart to say it, but I know it's true. There's nothing we can do. No, there's nothing we can do. Nothing we can do. Me and you. The final curtain call is due. Nothing we can do. It's through, just tears for me and you. The mattress dips in the middle where we used to curl up tight. A canyon carved by habit, a map of where we lay. Now my side is empty, just a cold and silent night, and the space between us just grew a mile wide today. I cling on to the edges, trying to find my grip, but the sheets are all tangled and they smell like you used to be. I close my eyes and feel the tears begin to slip. This bed that used to be our world has turned into the sea. Oh, the bed's too big now, a vast and lonely plain, a desert of a duvet where the comfort used to rest. No arm to wrap around me to chase away the rain, just the memory of a heartbeat that I held against my chest. I'm swimming in the cotton, drowning in the thread. shipwrecked, broken woman with nowhere left to go. The space where you were sleeping screams of all our unmade beds. The bed's too big now, and I'm sinking down so low. I used to curse the way you'd steal the covers in the night, or how you snored a little when you were tired out and deep in sleep. Now I'd give anything for that small and simple life, for those annoying little habits that my lonely heart could keep. I roll across the mattress, trying to find your warmth again, but all I find is coldness, a mirror to my soul. We were two halves of a whole, safe from the driving rain. Now I'm just a broken fraction. I can't be made whole. The bed's too big now, a vast and lonely plain, a desert of a duvet where the comfort used to rest. No arm to wrap around me to chase away the rain, just the memory of a heartbeat that I held against my chest. I'm swimming in the cotton, drowning in the thread, a shipwrecked, broken woman with nowhere left to go. The space where you were sleeping screams of all our unmade beds. The bed's too big now, and I'm sinking down so low. I turn the lights on in the room, can't stand the silent dark. It magnifies the emptiness, the void where you once lay. A simple piece of furniture, now a brutal, painful mark of the love that packed its bags and chose to run away. I hug the pillow tight to me, pretend that it is you, but cotton is cold comfort for a heart that's ripped in half. Oh, the bed's too big now, a vast and lonely plain, a desert of a duvet where the comfort used to rest. No arm to wrap around me to chase away the rain, just the memory of a heartbeat that I held against my chest. I'm swimming in the cotton, drowning in the threads, a shipwrecked, broken woman with nowhere left to go. The space where you were sleeping screams of all our unmade beds. The bed's too big now, and I'm sinking down so low. Bed's too big. The tears I cry, they did a grave for all we did. The bed's too big, just a lonely, empty raid. The bed's too big. We've said farewell 100 times before this final awful end. Slammed doors and screamed our futures into the bitter silent night. We made up with expensive gifts and swore we'd try to mend the fractures in the foundation of our one shining light. We always found a reason, a sliver of a chance, a fragile little maybe we could glue back into whole. But the air inside this kitchen holds no room for a romance. Just two exhausted people giving up all control. This isn't like the others. No tears are falling now. No angry accusations or begging on the floor. This is the truest goodbye. Quiet, simple vow that the love we had is finished. We can't fake it anymore. The silence speaks a language that the shouting never could. It says the well is empty, the well has run completely dry. There's no more fight left in us, no misunderstood. This is the truest goodbye, whispered underneath the sky. You're folding up your clothes, stacking them in careful lines. No rush, no hesitation, just a methodical, calm pace. I'm watching from the doorway, looking for any signs of the man who used to look at me with passion on his face. We've crossed the line where pain resides into a barren land, a place beyond the heartbreak where only numbness thrives. There's nothing left to save here, nothing left to understand. Just two parallel existences ending both our lives. This isn't like the others. No tears are falling now. No angry accusations or begging on the floor. This is the truest goodbye. Quiet, simple vow that the love we had is finished. We can't fake it anymore. The silence speaks a language that the shouting never could. It says the well is empty, the well has run completely dry. There's no more fight left in us, no misunderstood. This is the truest goodbye, whispered underneath the sky. We burned the bridge so many times, we ran out the wood. We used up all the lifelines, all the chances, all the hope. I finally accept the ending, just like I knew I should, and let go of the strong tide, suffocating rope. It's a peaceful kind of sorrow, a final weary cease, accepting that the story doesn't have a happy close. This isn't like the others. No tears are falling now. No angry accusations or begging on the floor. This is the truest goodbye, a quiet, simple vow that the love we had is finished. We can't fake it anymore. The silence speaks a language that the shouting never could. It says the well is empty, the well has run completely dry. There's no more fight left in us, no misunderstood. This is the truest goodbye, whispered underneath the sky. The truest just walk away, pass by. Goodbye. Goodbye. The box is sitting open on the nightstand by the bed. The velvet lining smooth and dark, a void where hope once shone. My finger feels so light now, empty of the weight it led. A single silver circle, a promise now withdrawn. I trace the pale white line where the metal used to sit, a ghost of commitment, a map of where we used to be. It cuts a perfect circle around the life we couldn't live. Now just an open box and a broken version of me. Oh, this empty ring, it holds 1,000 silent lies. Every single perfect moment that turned into a tear. It's a tiny hollow monument to the love that slowly dies, a symbol of the future that just vanished in the air. A circle meant to be unbroken, forever pure and bright. Now a painful little reminder of the dream we couldn't bring. It screams a quiet tragedy in the middle of the night. This heavy, empty, lonely ring. I remember how you slipped it on my hand that sunny day. Your eyes were full of promises, your voice was strong and true. We thought that this small circle held the entire world at bay, a shield against the chaos, a fortress for me and you. I used to stare at the diamond, watch it catch the light and gleam, a future full of color, vibrant and alive. Now it's just a reminder of a temporary dream, and the constant, awful feeling that I'll never never quite survive. Oh, this empty ring, it holds 1,000 silent lies. Every single perfect moment that turned into a tear. It's a tiny hollow monument to the love that slowly dies. A symbol of the future that just vanished in the air. A circle meant to be unbroken, forever pure and bright. Now a painful little reminder of the dream we couldn't bring. It screams a quiet tragedy in the middle of the night. This heavy, empty, lonely ring. They say to let it go, to throw the memories away, to move on with my life and try to find the sun again. But how do you discard the happiest part of yesterday? How do you forget the start before you learned about the end? I hold the box up to the light, let the moonlight filter in, and the shadow that it casts is the shape of my despair. Oh, this empty ring, it holds 1,000 silent lies. Every single perfect moment that turned into a tear. It's a tiny hollow monument to the love that slowly dies. A symbol of the future that just vanished in the air. A circle meant to be unbroken, forever pure and bright. Now a painful little reminder of the dream we couldn't bring. It screams a quiet tragedy in the middle of the night. This heavy, empty, lonely ring. This empty ring, the silence that it brings. A broken, broken thing. This empty ring, it echoes as I sing. It's empty now. The world keeps spinning, the sun still decides to rise. The clock on the wall keeps ticking, ignoring all my pain. They say that life moves on and time helps you get by, but everything in me screams that this just isn't sane. My fingers still remember how to intertwine with yours. My lips recall the curve and the taste of your first kiss. We're meant to hold on tight, we're meant to open all the doors, not tear apart the very thing we swore we would miss. 'Cause it feels unnatural to let go against my very core, like teaching my own heart to stop beating on its own. We're programmed to stay connected, to always want some more, not sever every lifeline and just face the world alone. It's a biological failure, a glitch within the plan, to simply watch the one you love become a fading still sing outside the window, a happy, hopeful tune. They don't understand the winter that has settled in my soul. They don't know we shattered everything beneath the very moon that watched us swear forever and thought that we were whole. My brain is trying to reason, telling me I should move on, that holding on to heartbreak is a useless losing fight. But my heart is a rebel, singing a different song, clinging to the darkness, refusing all the light. 'Cause it feels unnatural to let go against my very core, like teaching my own heart to stop beating on its own. We're programmed to stay connected, to always want some more, not sever every lifeline and just face the world alone. It's a biological failure, a glitch within the plan to simply watch the one you love become a fading ghost. Every cell in my body is screaming that I can't. It feels unnatural to let go when I need you here the most. They talk about acceptance like it's a simple, easy choice, like flipping off a switch when the power starts to fail. But how do you silence your own internal voice? How do you tear down the strongest, hardest veil? I'm fighting my own nature, fighting all I know is true. The instinct to protect you, the instinct to remain. 'Cause it feels unnatural, let go against my very core, like teaching my own heart to stop beating on its own. We're programmed to stay connected, to always want some more, not sever every lifeline and just face the world alone. It's a biological failure, a glitch within the plan to simply watch the one you love become a fading ghost. Every cell in my body is screaming that I can't. It feels unnatural to let go, unnatural to let go, unnatural to be alone in this world we call our home. It feels unnatural. I can't let go. I can't let go. We laid the first brick with a promise and a tear-filled smile. Said this house would stand forever a fortress built of trust. We planned the rooms and painted dreams and walked the happy aisle. But the foundation we were standing on was always meant for dust. I see the blueprint now, laid out across the floor. Every line a hidden weakness, every corner a silent doubt. We were so busy building high, we ignored the cracking core and never saw the ending coming in a slow and painful route. Maybe we built this to fall, a tragic grand design, a beautiful experiment in exquisite shared despair. We thought our love was sacred, a future all divine, but every beam was fragile, hanging in the empty air. We built it fast, we built it strong, we built it to the sky, a castle made of cards that we knew couldn't last, a monument to heartbreak, a final bitter cry. We built this to fall, the die was always cast. The rafters are all breaking, the roof is caving in, the walls are separating with a soft and weary groan. We're just two ghosts inside the wreckage, watching where we've been, collecting all the memories we are forced to leave alone. You packed a bag this morning, didn't need a final fight, just a quiet acceptance that the structure wouldn't hold. We didn't fail to love, we'd failed to see the light, that some things aren't meant to age, just stories to be told. Maybe we built this to fall, a tragic grand design, a beautiful experiment in exquisite shared despair. We thought our love was sacred, a future all divine, but every beam was fragile, hanging in the empty air. We built it fast, we built it strong, we built it to the sky, a castle made of cards that we knew couldn't last, a monument to heartbreak, a final bitter cry. We built this to fall, the die was always cast. I look back at the beginning, the hope that shone so bright, and wonder if the crash was worth the temporary view. We climbed so high, we loved so deep, we burned with all our might. Maybe that was the whole purpose, me and you, to love so fiercely that the pain of the fall would sting, a lesson in the transient nature of it all. Maybe we built this to fall, a tragic grand was always cast. Built this to fade, and we lost it all. A final quiet calm. We built this to fall, watching the ashes crawl. We built this to fall. The rain is hitting hard against my dusty window pane, a sound I used to love when you were lying next to me. I picture you inside the warmth, safe from the driving rain, a perfect happy moment that I know can never be. I make a cup of coffee, a habit of the past. I almost reach for the second mug, the one you always used. Wishful thinking tells me that our love was meant to last. Tells me you might walk back in, the pain is all diffused. Oh, it's just wishful thinking again, a dangerous, cruel game I play, telling myself the ending isn't real, that you're coming home tonight, convincing my own heart that you never ran away, that everything is perfect and the future's still alright. I build a world of fiction to escape the painful truth, a beautiful delusion to keep the tears at bay. But the reality keeps crashing in, destroying all my youth. It's just wishful thinking again, just wishful thinking today. I see a silver car, just like the one you used to drive. My heart leaps in my chest, a sudden, sharp, sweet spike of hope. For one stupid second, I feel complete alive, before I see a stranger at the end of the long road. I picture you forgiving me, I picture us in France, a second chance at happiness, a future we redeem, a perfect happy memory, a beautiful sweet dance. But it's just a silent movie of a never-ending dream. Oh, it's just wishful thinking again, a dangerous, cruel game I play, telling myself the ending isn't real, that you're coming They say hope springs eternal, but hope is just a lie, a way to keep you suffering when the truth is plain to see. I should accept the ending, I should just let us die. Stop building these high castles of what we used to be. But it's easier to dream of you coming back to me than to face the empty silence and the truth of your goodbye. Oh, it's just wishful thinking again, a dangerous, cruel game I play, telling myself the ending isn't real, that you're coming home tonight, convincing my own heart that you never ran away, that everything is perfect and the future's still alright. I build a world of fiction to escape the painful truth, a beautiful delusion to keep the tears at bay. But the reality keeps crashing in, destroying all my youth. It's just wishful thinking again, just wishful thinking again, wishful thinking again. Stuck here in the rain, hiding from the pain. Wishful thinking again. It's all in vain. Wishful thinking The paint is dry, the colors change to different light now falls on empty spaces where your laughter used to bloom. I rearrange the furniture against these silent walls, trying to find a way to navigate this lonely room. The books you left are neatly stacked, a ghost upon the shelf, and every corner whispers stories of what used to be. I try to breathe to find a sense of my own self, but every object here reminds me you're not here with me. But you don't live here, no, not in these rooms I walk around, not in the quiet hallways or the shadows on the floor. You live inside my memory, a constant hollow sound. water plants that sit where your belongings used to be. A fragile green attempting to replace what's gone. The silence stretches out sometimes as vast as any sea. And in that quiet, your absence feels so strong. I see old photographs, sometimes I quickly turn away. They capture moments of a joy I can't recall. Each sunrise is a challenge just to face another day. In this house that stands a monument to our fall. But you don't live here, no, not in these rooms I walk around, not in the quiet hallways or the shadows on the floor. You live inside my memory, a constant hollow sound, a reminder of the love that doesn't live here anymore. I changed the locks, I changed the paint, I changed the very air, but I can't erase the feeling that a part of you is there. You don't live here in this house that used to feel like home. You live inside my heart where I am truly there. I rearrange my life, my plans, the future I once knew, into a shape that doesn't have a place for you within. But the foundation's built on us, on everything we went through, and tearing that apart is where the real pain will begin. This house is just a building made of wood and stone and glass, but the echoes of our happiness refuse to ever pass. But you don't live here, no, not in these rooms I walk around, not in the quiet hallways or the shadows on the floor. You live inside my memory, a constant hollow sound, a reminder of the love that doesn't live here anymore. I changed the locks, I changed the paint, I changed the very air, but I can't erase the feeling that a part of you is there. You don't live here in this house that used to feel like home. You live inside my heart where I am truly all alone. You don't live here, just the silence is clear. Wish you were here. You don't live here. My deepest fear is carrying this love year after year. The magician pulled a trick, and I fell for the grandest stage. A smoke and mirrors show you played right in my own front room. You wrote my name in silver ink on a brand new empty page, and I thought it was forever, not a temporary doom. Your kisses felt like sunshine, your promises like gold, every word a masterpiece of fictional design. sun. I built my world around the future in your stories told. Believe the pretty fantasy, believe that you were mine. But you were an illusion, a beautiful, cool trick of light, a mirage in the desert that my thirsty heart believed was real. The love I thought we had was just a temporary bride. Now I'm left here with the darkness and the absence of the feel. I chased a ghost, a phantom, a dream I can't retrieve. Every perfect memory, a lie I let you sell to me. The curtain's falling now, there's nothing left to perceive. Just the broken, empty stage where you used to be. I look at all the pictures, the smile I thought was true, and wonder how a face so kind could hide such empty air. You were a brilliant actor, I never had a clue that you were just pretending you were happy sitting there. I thought our bond was iron, forged in fire and in rain, but it was made of paper mache, painted to look strong. Now the water hits the surface, revealing all the pain of realizing that the love I knew was just a passing song. But you beautiful, cruel trick of light, a mirage in the desert that my thirsty heart believed was real. The love I thought we had was just a temporary bride. Now I'm left here with the darkness and the absence of the feel. I chased a ghost, a phantom, a dream I can't retrieve. Every perfect memory, a lie let you sell to me. The curtain's falling now, there's nothing left to perceive. Just a broken, empty stage where you used to be. It's worse than if you died, or if you simply chose to go, because a memory is honest and this love was just a fake. How do you grieve a person you didn't even truly know? How do you fix a heart that only lived for a mistake? The magic's gone, the spell is broken, the truth is standing clear. I loved a man who only lived inside my hopeful mind. But you were an illusion, a beautiful, full trick of light, a mirage in the desert that my thirsty heart believed was real. The love I thought we had was just a temporary bride. Now I'm left here with the darkness and the absence of the feel. I chased a ghost, a phantom, sad confusion, a perfect sweet delusion. You were an illusion, and now the magic's done.